In this video, I want to demonstrate how to set up load balancing and use Membrane Service Proxy as a load balancer. First of all, instead of one backend I make HTTP requests to, now I need two backends to send requests to. So let's check whether api.openweathermap.org actually already has two backends. For that, I use a Linux command line utility called dig and pass it the host name of api.openweathermap.org. Dig resolves the host name to its IP address, and actually it resolves it to two IP addresses, so we see that openweathermap.org already has two backends. That's great. So the next thing I check is that the IP address is actually enough to reach the REST API. So that is the request sent to the backend, and I replace the host name by its IP address. And as I still see the same response, the IP address is enough to access the backend. That's great. So the next thing is that I edit Membrane's configuration file and I replace the target element by a balancer element, and I configure a cluster containing two nodes with the two IP addresses of openweathermap.org. So that's it. I save the configuration file, go back to the browser and request the proxy. That's it, and we already get the response. Now the funny thing to observe is when I reload the response, the weather actually changed. Now I have broken clouds, and when I hit F5 again, I'm back to scattered clouds. So the two backends of openweathermap.org actually return different weather for London. That's interesting. And we see that the two backends alternate, so the request switches between the two nodes. That's it. You can configure the balancer to use a different kind of balancing strategy instead of alternating between the nodes, or you can configure multiple clusters if you have sticky sessions, but you should try it out on your own. Go and have fun.